Welcome to the live promo of every Wednesday. This is where myself,
John Rogers,
Jeff McLean.
get together and we just,
write music.
and we finish our sentences, each other's sentences.
We do.
So here's the thing, y'all. We will be releasing every Wednesday recordings. Some of these songs you have not heard of, and others that have made you a fan of mine. So, cool. I just went ahead and created some questions for us, but I will not do that because we're just not gonna. I'm just not gonna do the questions just yet.
We're off script, is
Yes.
what she's saying.
Yes, we are. Yeah. Who are we? Who are we, guys? JR, I guess give a quick rundown of who you are and what you do.
Well, I've been playing music for a long time, and when those four guys from Liverpool came on, Ed Sullivan, that shined a light on my whole path. Been working with Jeff for many, many years. We had a band called Living Proof back in the 90s that we put together to play our original material, which we did and enjoyed it a lot. And Jeff had started working with me again after some break many years ago and came over on every Wednesday night where we would listen to old tracks that we had performed and recorded to update them. And one night, Jeff shows up with very interesting, intelligent old soul.
And I'll stop you right there because how the heck did Jeff and I even meet? Well, we met at the Side Door Lounge. I was performing there. I had been playing there for about a year. And one day, Ali Peeler, the host of the Side Door Lounge open mic night, was like, "Hey, I want you to go meet this guy and shake his hand." And that's exactly what happened. And I don't know where I was in my head at that time, but I guess from what he recalls, because I don't recall, I went up to him and I shook his hand and then I ran off somewhere, which sounds like me. So
And you did.
yeah,
And she disappeared.
and I disappeared.
The Jocelyn fade.
Yeah, I guess so. No, but I guess what's your? I mean, Ali reached out to you, right? And was like, "Yo."
Yeah, no, it was great. Went to the side door and saw Jocelyn for the very first time, and really just enamored with her voice and the way you presented yourself on stage. And the songs were great, and everything was just really good. And I thought this girl has some real talent.
Yeah.
I'd like to work with her.
I still sucked. No, I wasn't that great. I wasn't. We had to put in a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work, but given where you were at the time,
You did most of the work, later.
Yeah,
You did
no,
most of the work.
I wouldn't say so because I feel like their presence and influence in my life. I mean, you guys had already done the work up to that point, and I think from there you're able to pass it on to me. And it's almost as if I didn't have to do the work. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I just felt like all I did was drive here, show up late like normal, and sit down, and I was just given food, water, and 2 ears to talk to.
There you go.
So,
4 ears, actually.
I guess 4, yeah. Okay. If you really want to count and be specific.
Count ears.
Yeah, JR and I are both deaf in one ear.
Yeah, can't hear out of the other.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I love
It's
it.
devolving.
No,
quickly.
this is great. I love their jokes.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
No.
Well, Jocelyn showed such promise when she came over, and when Jeff introduced me to her, I just kind of stood back a little bit and took it in, and took her in, and before long, I was pretty impressed because this seemed like a very genuine. It's a cliche to say, but old soul. And in the last 10 years, I've seen nothing but growth and improvement, and it's just been one of the great blessings of my life to have you come around.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I still can't fathom the amount of, this is going to sound weird, like, sometimes I don't believe, it's unreal to me how much I've impacted your life and what you say about me. It's just unreal to me, even though you say it, and I'm so grateful for it.
We were supposed to meet, all of us. We
Yeah.
were supposed to hook up on Wednesdays down here.
Right, absolutely.
And we did.
Right.
And we are.
We started writing, and we kept writing and kept writing.
I will say, I really feel like I am just a chip off the old shoulder of you two. Really.
Well, thanks. I take that as a compliment.
Okay. Well, that's how
I'm
I
happy
see
to
it.
be relevant
That's
to
how I
a
see it.
25, 26-year-old artist.
I mean, I could be your kid. Genuinely, I could be.
In some ways,
But-
I think of you as such.
But at the end of the day, like also like I mean, you guys have allowed me so much space. You guys have given me a safe place to be myself. You guys have never taken advantage of me, and I mean the only advantage you guys have taken from me is blessing me with this wonderful life, music life, and getting good songs out of me, I guess.
Well, you know,
But same, I've taken advantage of you guys taking great songs out of you too. So
I think that's
it's
what it's
a
supposed
win.
to work.
Right, it's a win-win for the both of us.
It sure is.
So no, but seriously, I mean that.
So
I
it's
feel-
just you and JR now.
Yeah, but what's your name again? Whatever. No.
You know,
No.
Jocelyn, I have to say that when I get my check from BMI every quarter,
Is it BMI? Why am I
BMI,
thinking BMI?
yeah.
I was like, wait, BMG, right?
for
No.
one of the
It's the
songs that we wrote together,
Right.
I think it's for Nothing Left to Say, or either that or everybody, or just like everybody else. But I get $17 a quarter, and I have to smile because I'm getting paid to be a songwriter.
Okay, and I gotta ask Jeff and JR this. I'm sure I don't know about Jeff, because I know that he's written, from his stories that I've heard, he's
Hundreds.
written many of songs. Sometimes has been a ghostwriter on some famous songs you guys have heard, but he won't talk about that, so we won't get into that. But JR, like what JR and Jeff, both of you, what is it like to be in this basement knowing that we wrote a song that reached more than 8 million people and counting?
It's tremendously satisfying.
Like, did you ever expect that out of your career to ever happen?
No, my fondest hopes were to write some songs that would outlive me, but I didn't see it anything like that happening this way, and that's just another reason to just keep doing the work
Right.
and keep the antenna up, because you don't know what might happen this afternoon or tomorrow.
Right.
And I think, you know, I've done this music thing for over 50 years.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying is like 50 years of your of being a professional musician and going out and being in Living Proof and High Heel and the Sneaker and just Peace, Love, etc. and then Acoustic Groove, like all these bands, and you're still doing it, and then not only that, but you're able to invest in me, and I feel like I got all together. Heck, we got about 130 years
Of experience.
experience
Yes, we
with
do.
music, and like that's the music that touched 8 million people and counting. You know what I mean, or more than that.
I do, and what I was going to say, among the great pleasure I get from performing for people, and what that fills up in me, there's a big piece of me, Jocelyn, that thinks my career really was for me to be in this position
Right,
to help mentor you.
right,
And
absolutely.
I'm happy with that.
Right, absolutely, yeah. Jeff, did you think just like everybody else was gonna? I feel like you're gonna say
Well,
yes
Well, no.
because
well,
you're so visionary when it comes to music.
We actually had to talk about something going viral. It just so happened that just like
Yeah,
everybody else happened to be the song.
See, and the thing with Jeff, and I have to say this because he's a visionary. Like I think, and not to offend either of us, but sometimes I think he just sees things way ahead of us that
Oh,
I
you're
can't
right.
see at all.
You're right.
And I think it was for a whole year, he kept, or maybe even 7 months, he was like, "Oh yeah, there'll be a viral video." What do you mean there's gonna be a viral video? What do you mean, like? And I was getting a little aggravated with you because you just kept saying it and saying it and saying it, and then one day, just bloop, out of nowhere, there was a viral video.
And millions of people dug it.
Yes, they
so
did.
that was wicked, and I'm like, have you always been that way? Have you always been like, oh no, this is gonna happen?
I don't know, but
Watch.
I don't
you
know if it's always, but for the last 30 years or so, yes.
Okay, so you've experienced that.
Yeah, for the last 30 years or so.
So
yes.
what was the first? Do you remember off the top of your head the first thing Jeff says that you're like, what the hell are you thinking, dude?
We
Like
need
that's
to
not gonna happen.
We need to practice more.
Oh, he said that to you, and what you?
I mean, back in the day, I mean,
Yeah.
we knew that. I mean, and just being in the bands with Jeff, he'd leave it all on stage, and you know, my wife drove him to a gig when he was too sick to drive himself.
What the actual heck, dude?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not okay.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, like, I get it though, because I
The show
too
must go on.
work on
Yeah.
sick days, just because
Yes.
the show must go on.
Yeah, and we went to Memphis and did a showcase on Beale Street
Okay.
back in 1995, and played at the Grand Emporium in Kansas City for the Yamaha showcase in 1994, if you recall.
I wasn't born yet. I was still in my mom's stomach, so, or I guess, yeah, I'm not gonna go
You
that
weren't
far.
even a happy thought yet, were
No,
you?
no. Maybe sort of, kind of, but no. My brother was born in my sister was born in 94.
Oh, there you go.
Brother born in 95.
So is our record.
I was 97. I was in 97. 3 years after that record. What was that record called?
Living Proof Live. We did it
Oh,
live
look at that.
NETV Studios, and we just did two 45-minute sets, completely live. We mixed it in one session, about 5 hours, no overdubs, no nothing.
Okay, I'm just thinking as I'm sitting here, like, I genuinely believe I, like, am split. Like, these are my two split personalities. When I met Jeff, I was like, he seems interesting. When I met JR, I'm like, this guy's a hippie. This dude's a total hippie. Like, that's how I felt.
That obvious?
I mean, that's how I felt. So, as I'm hearing you talk and Jeff be so, like, reserved, I just feel like I'm just split right down the middle. Odd thought, move on.
I get the right half.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And now I think, because I've listened to you guys joke around, I too think that I am a comedian, and I think that I could possibly talk to dads. I don't know.
I think you could.
I think I could. I think I could make them laugh about music and rock and roll and long hair and being mistaken for a girl, but me being mistaken for a guy. I don't know. Anyways,
That was actually my problem back in the day. I
yeah.
was mistaken for a girl sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had my back to
He used to have lovely hair. We used to call him Fabio.
Yeah.
There you go. I
Yeah,
love the hair.
very, very long.
Yeah, back in the day.
Dreamy.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some questions. Jeff doesn't have his boots on right now. He has different boots. He has his snow boots on.
Boots on.
But I got a question, because I don't think when I ask Jeff questions, sometimes he answers them in general terms or very vaguely. So, be real for one moment, Jeff. Let's break it down, man.
Okay, let's break it down.
All right,
I'm
let's
ready.
break it down. This is a breakdown question. Got to be real 100%. Okay. He has these cowboy boots. You know what I'm talking about.
Ever since I've known him. Yeah. I've always worn sneakers. He's always worn boots.
Okay, hold on though. There's a specific kind of cowboy boot that you wear. The black boots with the metal on
Yeah.
the top. Okay. One time we were out traveling and he nicked his boot and it got like a scratch in it. The next day he has a new pair. I'm like, what in the world just happened?
Yeah, I like my boots.
Yeah, same boots. I wonder, those boots, when did you first get them and how many pairs of that kind of boot have you
You
gone
know, that's
through?
a really good question.
And you have to answer
I've been-
honestly.
yeah, and I've been wearing them for years. That particular style of boot, and I love them. They're so comfortable. I can't tell you exactly when I
They
started.
don't
It was a
look
long time ago,
comfortable.
but
Sorry.
I've gone through, I don't know, a lot of pairs of those boots. But it's the same boot.
Okay, but
Those boots are made
do
for
you
rocking.
see
yeah.
what I mean when he answers this question?
Well, 'cause
Give
I-
us
I
a
don't know
number. Give us a
exactly-
number.
I don't know exactly.
10, 15.
I say, you know,
20?
a new pair every 3 weeks.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Just see, that's him. I'm not even going. I'm
Well,
not even
actually,
gonna
if
go
I,
further.
let me
Come on,
no,
come
let
on.
me think about it.
Just
If I
get to
figure
it.
a
Come back
pair
to
will
us.
last me about anywhere between 9 months, a year.
You're not answering
Say
my
a year or
question.
so.
I said
I would say probably I'd say at least 20 pair.
20 pairs. Okay, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
That is the most pressing question we could ever ask anybody, right?
Yeah. How many pairs of boots have you owned?
Yeah.
No, but of the same kind. That's the problem.
Oh,
Same
That's
kind
a
of
problem?
boot. No, it's not a problem. It's an addiction. No, it's not an addiction.
Well, it might be.
It might be.
It might be an addiction.
But also, you say they look comfy. I say they look like they're not comfy. But I love those boots. Obviously, because I'm talking
I
about
do
them.
too. Yes.
Let's see. Favorite song of ours. I know you said you like
I really like Echo
Echo?
a lot.
Okay.
Don't Be a Slave to the Hate.
Nope, just one out of the two.
Okay, well,
One song.
then Echo.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, that's not fair.
Nope. That's
I'm
fair
sorry.
game.
No, it's not fair. The question is not fair. There's no way I can name one song, and I got some favorites.
No, but you have to name just for now in this moment.
It's
and then
like
you
the
can,
Colbert questionnaire.
Look. You can change it later. But
The
just
one-
right now in this moment.
There's one song I really love, and I'm trying to remember the name of it now. It's so long ago. But you played it for Darius at his place.
I know. Oh no, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I want to get some of that.
No.
No?
That although he that
Nothing
was
left to
his
say.
favorite. I think that was his favorite.
This love,
No.
flame.
See, there's so many songs.
I know,
We
there's so
can't
many
come up with
songs.
the names.
That's every Wednesday we're writing songs.
It wasn't it flame.
No, it was more of a country.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Don't waste any tears.
Yes,
Don't waste any tears.
I love that song.
Okay, what do you like about that song?
It's a well written song.
Mm.
It's got a great
I
hook.
wonder
It's
who
got
wrote it.
great verse. Great lyrics, melody. It's just a really well written song.
That's a great song.
There you go.
Yeah,
No.
but
I
that's
do like
just
that
one
song.
though. There's a lot of other songs, right? Slave to the Hate for the Messaging.
Yeah.
You
Just
know?
one. Hold on, now I gotta think of one. I want to get some of that. That's my favorite song. It's cheery, it's upbeat, it's happy.
It depends on what mood you're in.
That's
We're in.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
We have
I
a
wanna get
song
some of
for every movie.
And we're not writing anything right now, and it's Wednesday.
But we might actually write when we get off.
We might. That's right.
Because I got some stuff to tell you. Dude, I got some stuff to tell you. I already know the topic. We'll get into it.
She's got some things to unpack.
But that's for a later day. I don't think I'm supposed to unpack too much out of this.
Leave something for next week.
I got another question. How many instruments can you play? And don't just say one.
Well, two.
Do you guys see what we have to deal with?
Guitar and piano.
What else?
I did play trumpet.
What else?
But trumpet isn't like this.
No, it's not like this.
It's like this.
I got this, and I got this.
Yeah.
Tell me the cool thing. Tell everybody the
And,
cool...
wait a minute, hold on.
Oh.
I can play the triangle, very difficult instrument.
Kazoo?
Kazoo, tambourine, bongos, cajon.
Yeah.
He's also a producer.
Sometimes.
No,
Sometimes.
it produces almost everything we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tell us the cool thing about. Okay, interesting fact about playing the. What was it? Did you say trumpet?
Trumpet.
What's an interesting video that you showed me the other day? Do you know what I'm talking about? About blowing into the.
Oh, circular breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a circular breathing technique that you can
If
play.
you want to
It's
get really technical about playing the trumpet, this
Yeah,
is what you need to know.
Playing trumpet or any brass instrument, there's a technique called circular breathing where you can hold a note for an hour straight if you wanted to.
Or you can just play bagpipe.
Yeah,
Just-
same.
Don't play
it's
bagpipe.
actually
You're
the
really
same
good at the
principle.
bagpipe. Oh no.
But a lot of people asking, what is it, and how do you hold a note for like indefinitely?
Never,
Continuous, constant note, and what
Never
you do-
running out of air.
Never running out of it.
Never running out of air.
So what you're doing is you're blowing to the mouthpiece, right? And you're get the tone. As you're getting short on air, you fill your cheeks with air, and then you push that air out in your cheeks. At the same time, you're taking a breath in through your nose.
It's
And then
complicated.
and then you just continue that cycle, and you can keep the flow of air going continuously.
Until you pass out.
Well, actually, you don't pass out.
Okay.
Which is great. So you can do the same thing with a straw. You could blow an airstream to a straw indefinitely using that technique.
It's pretty cool.
There you are.
There's a guy, he showed me a video of this dude doing a trumpet solo and holding it for maybe 10 minutes.
Oh boy.
No, maybe not that long, but it was pretty darn
Yeah.
long. It was like 5
Kenny
minutes.
G,
Like,
Yeah.
it was phenomenal. But my question, JR, for you, both of you guys actually, think about what is your favorite saying to go by. Think on it.
I've got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, go for it.
It's only help if you get it when you need it.
Break it down.
Well, a lot of people say they'll be glad to help you. People say, I'll help you move. Well, who shows up wearing gloves on the day that you're moving? There's the people that are actually helping. A lot of people will give you lip service. So, or they'll say, I'll get to it, or I'll come back. But no, I need to help now. And if you're here to help me now, you're helping me. So that's help. Otherwise, it's just lip service. So if it's only help if you get it when you need it.
Right. You know, I think that's one of the most important things. I mean, I still am guilty of it. I mean, lip service. Maybe not. I don't know. But I feel like
Everybody does to some degree.
Right, right. And one of the things that I've been really trying to hold on to is just honesty. And I keep saying that word, but
It's a struggle. That's why.
Well, the struggle of it. What is the struggle of honesty?
Because it's easier to lie about things. I mean, a lot of times it's more convenient. You didn't make it someplace in time. Just say something came up.
Right.
Just because it didn't come up, but
Right.
you still say it, and you're off the hook. So,
Right.
but the integrity, you know, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's paying attention,
Right.
and just let that be the guide, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember too, something you guys can know about this. When I wasn't being honest, Jeff took notice. I don't know if you remember that time. Do you remember that time?
I don't know what specifically what you're saying.
Jeff didn't tell you. Jeff didn't. So okay, there's a time where I kind of just, I wasn't doing what I said I wanted to do, and that was around the age of 17, and
Oh, feature that.
yeah, I think I was turning 18. Like it was around like 20. I don't know. Whatever. Jeff. He was so nice too, because I think I was sick or something, but really I was just smoking so many cigarettes that like I hurt my throat or something from smoking too many cigarettes and talking too much. And he shows up with some medicine. He's so nice about it. He goes, "Oh yeah," while I'm getting out of the car. "By the way, you can rip up our contract." And I was like, "Wait, what?" But because I wasn't being honest with myself or with him, and I was like, "Well, wait a second, man. I lied to you about this. Okay, I lied to you about this and this and this." And he's just like, "Well, okay, like that doesn't matter. That's not what I'm worried about." Like, and I'm like, "Well, wait a minute." And it was funny because in that time I like called up my friend. I started blaming Jeff for everything, and then I was like, "Well, wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute." Someone pointed out to me, "You're a kid," for one, and he may be onto something. And I was like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean?" And then that's when this older gentleman that pointed it out was like, "Yeah, you're messing up." Excuse me.
Yeah.
And he's holding you accountable. And I was like, "What?" Like, and then it finally made sense. But right when that happened, things started to change for me, and that's when the undercover boss. I remember I was helping someone like paint at someone's house to get like extra cash, and I get a phone call from Jeff, and I'm in the basement of this guy's house ready to do a job, and Jeff calls me about undercover boss, not telling me what it is, of course, because you can't know, and I'm like, "Dude, I gotta go, peace out. I got something that I gotta do." But I just thought it was so interesting. But yeah, it changed my life, and I think that's kind of what we'll write about tonight is honesty and remaining honest to your best degree possible.
I don't think there's anything more important in this life than integrity.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that nobody can take from you.
Right. Another thing too is that like I remember coming to Jeff all the time, always saying like, "Oh, like these, people keep talking in my ear about how I shouldn't work with him, and he's this and he's that and all this other stuff," and it really hurt my feelings and affected me, and it did change my perception of you, which was terrible because it's like, no, like, what other people say about another individual, it's not your experience with them, and I really did my best to keep that close to my heart. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, as you well know, Jeff would work with either of us if there was any problems with.
If we were wasting our time, if we were wasting his time.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right. And
I mean,
and once you figure out that somebody that you're putting some stock in is like dishonest,
yeah,
then it's up to you to make a change,
right,
because they won't.
Right.
So it's up to the individual. And the reason that Jeff and I have, we've never had a cross word. I mean, we've disagreed about some things, and we've had different angles of stuff.
Which has been amazing, which has been so great for me to see as a youngin, and to have you guys role model your disagreements, and then I'm able to come in. Sorry to cut you off, by the way, but then like see your guys' collaboration, and even though that argument may have happened or disagreements may happen, disagreements, something better comes out of it.
Right.
And
right.
I always found that fascinating. So then I too would punch back a little bit, but
Yeah,
a little bit in a different way.
And when we're working on Wednesday nights,
Wednesday nights.
everybody, all three of us, have completely open field. I mean, we can just say, do, play, anything, and everybody, the other two, are always respectful and listening and open-minded, and not just yes people. Because if something works, we're all enthusiastic. If something kind of works, we say that, and if we don't like it at all, I'm not feeling that, you know. And we've all gotten to the point where, and it really wasn't an adjustment because we were all respectful from the beginning.
Right. I mean, when I'd have ideas, Jeff and JR would both shut them down and explain to me why it doesn't work that way, and I'd be like, oh, okay. But I appreciated it.
Well, you know, if you're talking to people that always echo what you're saying, you're not getting the benefit of their perspective.
Right.
So the cool thing about us, if I'm here to tell you, if he likes it and she likes it and I like it, it's good.
I'd say so.
And I'll bank on that.
Yeah, and I think that was just like everybody else. We were like, what the actual what?
And there's times when you'll push back and you say, no, this is how I want it, and it's all.
I'll fight him.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
use my. No, just kidding.
no, exactly. But you know, if one of us has like a really strong, feel really strong about something, well, then we put it out there.
Try to sell them.
The other day, yeah.
And, you know, come up with something better. And, you know, a lot of times we'll do that, and sometimes Jocelyn will come up with something better, or JR, or myself. And by the time
and sometimes
we get done,
we'll push each other to do
oh,
better.
absolutely. We're pushing each other to, all of us, to be better than
The
we
best
were.
line.
Yeah.
The best melody.
There's this new song that's, it's great. And
I'm not sure where that was going.
and I remember Jeff being like, oh no, this is it. And I go, no, it's not. And I was like, no. I think we disagreed on it for about maybe a whole week. Until finally I said, Jeff, get your guitar and start playing. And when he did, it made sense. And he was like, oh, I get it now. And he made the best verse. I can't wait for you guys to hear that song. But it's just cool. And another great thing they both taught me is, there ain't nothing you can't learn from anybody, even at the age that they are at. Like,
Stuff to do, stuff to avoid.
Yeah, and I've learned so many things from you.
right, absolutely.
You know, even when it comes to songwriting and, you know, just even life.
Right.
And the JR has mentioned this before, but you're an old soul.
Right.
And, you know, just from an ethics standpoint and stuff, there's things that I pick up from you, just because of the nature of who you are as a person and the empathetic side of you and how you
And the circle she runs in.
Yeah.
I think the secret is I am this is just me being funny, okay? Don't take this seriously. I do think I'm an old man, reincarnated into a younger gal. Why, I don't know. That's a joke. It's really dry humor. Right. Okay, moving on though. Okay, now to Jeff. What's your favorite quote? Because I know we got lost in ours a little bit.
We already touched on it. My thing is that most people, the person they like to the most are themselves.
Ah.
So if you want to be honest with anybody else, start with yourself.
Oh.
Well, that's good advice.
Yeah. Have you ever lied to yourself about anything?
Oh, of course I have.
Today?
Of course I have.
What,
Absolutely.
What made you become like I'm reading my
Well, people do that to make themselves feel better, maybe about a situation or where they're at. You know, it could be financially, it could be in a relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. To make it easier, right, on themselves.
avoid conflict at all
avoiding
costs.
conflict and compromising, and you know, and you can't really do that, you know, until
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. In the long run, it never does.
Right.
So you have to learn how to, if you can be completely honest with yourself about all your faults, then you have an opportunity to get ahead and change your life and move forward. until you acknowledge what those faults are and deal with those, and say, you put it on the back burner, and I'm just not dealing with
Sure,
it, you know,
sure.
and it goes away, and then you
Until it bubbles up again.
right, but then you become complacent.
Right? Oh yeah. Yeah, man. And there's a price for everything. You know, I mean, as you sit back and let everything kind of happen, there's a price for that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Conflict delayed is conflict multiplied.
True. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, indeed.
JP.
I had not heard that.
JP, Dr. JP.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm not trying to be controversial here. I genuinely, that man, I always say that guy, he really made me feel comfortable with being in my own body and made me comfortable with being, with my fiance.
Uh-huh.
So, and what individual who's controversial on many topics can convince someone like myself to like myself more
Oh, you
and
know,
hold myself accountable.
everybody's. I mean, our
But
personalities
anyways.
are really wide, and we
Right.
have a lot of different ticks in them, a lot of different traits.
Right, and if we're diverse in anything, we are more diverse in personality than we are in any other aspect of
That's
life.
probably true, and
Yeah.
I think that everybody has. I mean, people that I admire, like you guys, and other people who have, in my view, a good set of parameters for living their life. We've all got notches in our character. There's a little place that we missed, or there's a little something that we kind of let go, or so. I mean, talking about me, I'm not saying that anybody else, but you know, once again, just right. You got to be honest with yourself, and you can tell yourself, you know, I know you got away with that, and you know that you think you got away with it, but did you?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my little thing after I don't remember when I tried starting to do it. It was sometime I think after we got
How's the
together.
time looking?
10
Oh,
after
yeah.
7.
Oh, this has been 40 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
My new watch.
Time flies when you're talking with friends.
Well, this is every Wednesday. If you want to know what goes on every Wednesday, it's this right here. And I mean, look where it's gotten us.
Well,
it's got us on
Songwriting.
songwriting.
So we're going to invite you in on that here in the near future.
It's got our music to the Apollo Theater in Harlem.
I mean,
To
Sorry,
CBS
sorry,
Undercover
you're right.
Boss.
yes,
You know?
yes, and it's got.
It's got her in front of 37,000 people at the Alpine Valley.
I mean, that's wicked, y'all. That's wicked. All because
3 major network television shows.
Yeah.
right, no, all because we got here and decided that we were gonna do something together.
Because you had the character to go along and see who this guy is,
Right.
and I was here and I was willing to learn who you were,
Yeah.
and you me,
Yeah.
and we've and I can't believe it's been almost 10 years.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it's been almost 10 years.
Should we show them the very first song that the very first song that we tried to write together, but I hate it. like I didn't want to sing it ever. But now I love it, but I'll still never sing it. Should we show it to them?
Yeah,
go ahead.
especially if you'll never sing it.
All right. Here is Movie Lover.
Oh my gosh.
What?
What
Mind
the heck?
you, I mean, you've been to Woodstock, right?
No, just in my head.
Oh. I'm so rude. But they let me be this way, so it's okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Year you were born, JR.
53,
Okay, wasn't Woodstock in the 70s?
1969. August of 1969.
Oh, so wait, hold on. You said 63, not 53?
I was born in 53.
53,
The
so
Beatles
you
came
were.
out in 64
So
in America.
Beatles came out in 64.
In America.
In America. And you were what?
10.
You were 10?
They came on Ed Sullivan and it blew my mind.
So then Woodstock.
In 69, yes. Crosby,
Was-
Stills, Nash and Young, Sly and the Family Stone. Yeah, Jimi
No, you were
Hendrix.
older. You had to be 14, right?
Oh,
So-
I was older. I mean, I couldn't have gone to Woodstock, but I was old enough
But
to
he
drive,
was
you know.
alone.
So
Old enough. I said alone. Old enough to go. Movie Lover.
we'll finish on this song,
Okay?
and then next time.
We'll end
we
it
go.
there.
Yeah.
Guys, Y'all, everybody, every Wednesday recordings are gonna be released. Not this song, no, but this is the first night. Wait, can
10
you say
years
the
ago.
date?
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
This is. Wait, hold on. Wait, what was the date that we wrote it? 2014.
It was
Yeah.
2014. Yeah.
2014.
July of 2014.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Bet. Let's go.
Okay.
our song. Well, my liking of our songs have grown over time. You guys want some chocolate?
When I first saw you in person, you came to the show. I was nervous,
So are we
wondering
still-
if I was
video?
cool
Yeah.
enough,
Why
you
am
know.
I sitting
Then I
here?
asked Allie about you, and I sang to you a little song I thought you might like.
Buy some chocolate, it's really good.
You can't have
You
any
looked
chocolate.
into my eyes, now I'm melting.
People watch
I
these
noticed
things, right?
that I can't breathe, yeah. The room's spinning underneath my feet, and I like what I see.
Who is this little shit?
Do you think I'm crazy?
That's how I feel
it?
when I hear this song.
Come on and kiss me, baby. I thought that would be the last time I got to see you, but you gave me your number,
Maybe that rock will cover it.
and after that I hit it off with some popcorn in my movie lover. And now I'm floating, wait, this in your arms. High above the loneliness.
I sound so young.
My dreams finally come true. Now I need to know. Do you
Oh no,
think
not the
I'm
rap part!
crazy?
Not the rap part!
Do you
Stop it.
feel me?
I'm embarrassed. No, you play. I'm playing.
Come on and kiss me. Tell me with your kiss.
I'm so nervous right now that it's gonna play.
Kiss. Your kiss.
Is that the one or no? Okay. Anyways.
Tell me with your kiss. Come on.
Alright, you stopped it for me. Thanks, Jeff. Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to every Wednesday.
Welcome to the studio.
Our every Wednesday recordings, you'll be hearing them soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Tell us what you liked about tonight. What stood out? Thank you.
Peace.
Peace be with you. In love, in happiness. Yeah.